Hey everybody, and welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is time for our weekly recap of Life After Lockup or Love After Lockup. This is season 3, episode 47, and it was titled Conned Again. Alright y'all, before I jump into this recap review, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. And if you end up liking this recap review, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button along with the share button. Alright y'all, let's just jump into it because that ending... That ending really irritated me. But let's start with Puppy and Amber. Okay, so Amber is, they picked up where they left off at before. And Amber is still at the house. She knocking on the door. Some dude, he comes to the door. He tattooed up and stuff, looking all suspicious, like, well, who is you? She like, well, I'm Amber. And he like, well, who you here to see? And she like, Puppy. He was like, all right. He closed the door back. Open up the door again, it's Puppy. So she like, what is you doing here? Why is you here? Like, what's going on? And she was like, well, I'm just checking up on you because I haven't heard from you in 2 weeks. She was like, yeah, but you told me not to call you. You told me not to reach out or nothing like that. So why you here? Like, you ain't here before. So like, why is you here? She was like, cause your mom ain't hear from you and stuff. And she was like, well, you don't have a right to check up on me. You abandoned me. She was like, I ain't abandoned you. She was like, yes, you did. You abandoned me for Sammy or whatever. She was like, well, I just want to make sure that you good. She was like, well, I'm good. She was like, you look good and stuff. She was like, uh-huh. And she was like, and I still love you. And she was like, okay, like, whatever. And so she was like, so I'm just going to call you and check up on you. She was like, well, or what she say? Something about people can't reach you and stuff. She was like, well, that's what's best for people not to reach me. And she was like, well, that's not good. You need to reach out and stuff. And she was just like, you ain't got the right to be here. And, we had a plan. And Amber was like, we had a plan. And Amber like, not Amber. Puppy was like, yeah, I know we had a plan. You ain't stick to the plan. You abandoned me. She was like, no, we had a plan to get out, get a job, and bust our ass. She was like, and what happened to that plan? Here go Puppy. I did get out. I did have a job. And she was like, what happened to the job? She was like, Queen fired me. Because remember, Queen in the car. So she's like, well, I stuck to the plan. Like, you ain't stick to the plan because you must have told her inside that you was going to do A, B, C, and D. And then when you got out, you just negated D altogether. You stuck to A, B, and C, but you ain't stick with her. So that, yeah. So, Puppy and her feelings and stuff like that. And she basically kind of dismissed Amber and stuff. And she was like, well, you said we was going to keep in touch, or you was going to, no, what she said? Amber said you was going to call me when you said you got your shit together. She was like, well, I ain't get my shit together. That's why I ain't call you. I said, Puppy is so like, Puppy was cracking me up. So Amber was just like, all right, girl. And then she walked away. She was like, I still love you. She was just like, She ain't say nothing. Puppy ain't say nothing back or whatever. And then Puppy did tell us that, something must be going on between her and Sammy. That's why she back or something like that. Because otherwise, why she here? Like, why she checking up on me? She didn't care about me before. So why she checking up on me now? And that was pretty much it for them. I'm not sure why they on this show. I guess maybe to give us like an update or whatever, but they could have saved that. They could have just gave us like one of them things they usually do after the show, like them little 15-minute things. They could have did that to give us an update. They did not have to put them on this show. What else they gonna talk about? What? And then did I tell y'all that Queen had asked about Sammy last episode? I don't know if I said that, but Sammy and Amber are still together, according to Amber. Next people we're going to talk about who ain't really do too much. They were still with this photo shoot is John and Christiana. Of course, she said yes, she would marry him. During the photo shoot, I guess she just not that animated because she just be looking like she don't want to be there or whatever, but she said yes. She said that she wanted to be with him for a long time. And in her confessional, she was saying like, to death do us part and all this other stuff. And in her confessional look reminds me, if you ever saw the movie Cry Baby, and that girl, she don't ever talk, but her makeup and her face is real jacked up. That's who Christiana remind me of in her confessional look, because she got the painted on eyebrows. I don't know if it's tattooed on or not, but that's her. And then she got them lashes. So I was just like, she remind me of that girl off of Crybaby. If y'all ever seen that movie, y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I like that movie. I don't know why, but I do. Anyway, she was talking about she want a modern wedding and yada yada yada. He talking about something, if it don't work, he gonna join the monastery. She started smiling. I said, oh, okay, we got one smile. She wants Tara to come to the wedding, but she don't know how John gonna feel about it. And then they sold like a little skit where he was saying like if she died first, he gonna jump in the hole with her. I said, oh, okay. And that was it. I'm like, how long is this photo shoot? Because that's all we saw. So they had the longest goddamn photo shoot ever. Let's move on to Lacey and wait a minute. Yeah, let's move on to Lacey and Shane, because I'm about sick of Lacey already. Okay, and I'm about sick of Lacey daddy. Like Lacey daddy, I usually like him because he be cutting the shit. He don't be coming with the whole woe was me type thing. But right now he's just doing too much. Like, so they go to the beach and they made it seem like Virginia Beach was so clean. I said, what part of the Virginia Beach they went to? Because I ain't never seen Virginia Beach that clean, nor that water that clear. I said, they doing some high editing on that shit, because Virginia Beach is so goddamn dirty. Anyway, y'all, it's Sunday. I think they said it was Sunday fun day or whatever. They going to the beach, family and friends gonna get there. But apparently it's cold outside. I don't know what month it is, but apparently it's cold outside. They got jackets on with swimwear. I was just like, okay. Lacey had on like a bikini top, but then she ended up putting a coat over it. So I said, well, if you knew it was cold outside, why y'all, and it's even colder on the beach because of the water, why did y'all decide to go to the beach? But whatever, child. He trying to put sunscreen on a baby. She micromanaging him. Now you say he ain't doing much with the baby, but when he try to do stuff with the baby, you don't want him to do stuff with the baby. Like, girl, come on now. Shane ain't feeling it. He feel like she being mean to him and stuff, so he lets it be known. She like, I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm just, just trying to tell you and stuff, I love you or whatever. So then she tells us that she's sexually frustrated and she just frustrated with Shane. She don't really want to be around him and stuff. The baby start crying. He tried to soothe her. She pull away and stuff. And he like, well, she pulling away from me. Like, what is going on with her? The friends and everybody show up. The guys go play football. The girls come over. Another one of her friends had a baby. So their baby's probably I think they're like the same age or whatever. Dad come over, he go say that, he gonna go play football. Lacey was like, okay, well, just make sure you go talk to Shane or whatever. He was like, all right, no problem, I'm gonna talk to him. So they, the guys playing football, she telling her girlfriends, the two girls, one with the baby, one without, that she's sexually frustrated. She ain't had sex in a long time. And her other friend like, yeah, because Lacey, she be getting it in and yada, yada, yada. So if she ain't getting it, I know she upset and stuff like that, and Shane gotta be crazy or he must be cheating and stuff. So they hyping it up that he cheating. Girl, you gotta look at his phone. See what's going on. So she get to her phone. They telling her how to investigate. Well, look for unknown numbers first, and then look for numbers that got names on it. Is there any girl names in there? You see any unknown? I said that they doing too much. Now they must be doing this with that man all the time. And if you gotta do all that, then what you need them for? So anyway, she's saying, I see a message from Cindy, and it said, can't wait for our next training session, X, or whatever. So like a hug, or is X a kiss? Yeah, X is a kiss, O is a hug. Something like that. But anyway, she suspects he's cheating because of that text message. So she getting all upset and stuff. And then she like, oh, I hope sis got some money because I'm not taking care of him no more, whatever. So then she goes to the bathroom and she calling somebody. Outside, we see Daddy. He gonna talk to Shane, and he like, well, Lacey's telling me that you at the gym for 10 hours a day. And Lacey said that he showered before the gym and then he showered after the gym. Okay, that's kind of suspect, because what you doing? Why you showering before the gym and you finna get sweaty? Like, you can shower after the gym. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But before Shane, So anyway, the father like, well, you need to step up and stuff like that. You need to step up, be the man that you said you was going to be for everybody and stuff. You made all these promises and yada, yada, yada. And Shane like, well, I'm just going through some things. I'm feeling real depressed and I feel like I'm in a slum. And I'm trying to, find an at-home job so I can be home and help Lacey out with the kids and, you know, still provide for the family and stuff. Here go the daddy. Well, what you saying? You regret marrying my daughter? You regret having Summer or stuff? Like, what you saying? What you saying? I said, did that man say that at all? He said that he was depressed and he was in a slump. See, that's why men don't come out all the time and say that they're having depression and stuff like that, because the stupid shit like this, the response that they gonna receive is like, oh, well, you need to man up, you need to do this, what you regret. He ain't say all of that. How about you find out why he depressed? Won't you try to help him out, give him some advice or whatever like that? You coming down his throat and you don't even know what's going on with him. So the daddy telling them like all this stuff. So then in the bathroom, here go Lacey. She on the phone call talking about something. I'm not happy with him, and what she say? I'm not happy with him marrying him and the kids and all this stuff. I'm not happy with him. Child, it's motherfucking John. I said, no, she did not call John up. Like, she don't have no other friends she can call up. The first person she called up is John. Like, but you talking about something, he cheating, and you ain't even asked him. I mean, you did ask the man, and he said no, but you going through his phone, and then you find some girl named Cindy. You could at least be like, you know what, who's Cindy? Because that's, who's Cindy? Oh, that's just such and such. Oh, okay, let's call her. Boom. End it right there. But no, you want to go hype. She can take any reason to go call John. That's what pisses me off about her. She takes any freaking reason. Oh, he ain't put the cap on the milk right. Or let me go and call John. Oh, he ain't closed the fridge all the way. Let me call John. He put 2 ice cubes in my drink and I wanted 5. Let me call John. Like, she'll take any excuse to call John like that. I'm so tired of Lacey. So, of course, he like, well, you chose him over me. She like, I didn't. And, he like, well, he said something. I don't know what he had said, child. But then we see the daddy telling Shane to play his role. And that was pretty much it for them. I'm about sick of Lacey. I'm tired of her. She is garbage. And Shane need to run, scurry. He need to go on cheat with whoever he want to sleep with and all this other stuff. Get custody of Summer Rain if that's what you can do, because Lacey is trash. Let's move on to Dante / Nicole and Tia. Because that's what it was. So we see Dante. He getting all cute and everything like that. I said, who he about to go out with? Child, he going on a date. Derek then made a double date with this cute little black girl. She cute and stuff. She got this bright red hair. Red must be her favorite color, because she was dressed in, she had the bright red Ronald McDonald hair, and then she had on like a red outfit, red shoes, all this other stuff, child. So I said red must be her color. But she was cute. But as soon as I saw her, I said she is not his type, because he like, you know. So, I was just like, so why Derek set him up with her or whatever like that? Like, don't be doing that to her. Anyway, Derek say she got a job, she got a house, she got her ish together. She ain't finna use nobody or nothing like that. Here goes Dante. Well, she ain't high maintenance. She ain't come out here with no high heels on already like that already. He's saying that, you know, she cute and stuff. And he like, well, why you single? They doing this paddle boat date and stuff. It was real cute because, you know, I give him time to talk and stuff like that. And he gave her some flowers. So she ain't really had nowhere to sit the flowers at. So she had to like pedal boat the flowers. He didn't think that one through. He should have at least been like, well, you want to put the flowers in the car while we go on the paddle boat. But no, she was just carrying the flowers on the paddle boat. Anyway, he tells us he has not spoken to Nicole in 4 months or whatever like that. He still loves her. And like I said, he was asking a girl why she was still single. He was like, cause you pretty and stuff, so why you still single? She was like, would you believe that my last person I dated, he used me as rebound to get over his ex? I said, oop. Cause that's exactly what Dante is doing, child. That's exactly what he's doing. So I said, why would Derek put her in that position? Like, if he know her and it's her friend, why would he do that to her, knowing what she had already been through with another ex? So, like, that was trash right there anyway. But, you know, it's a typical date. It's cute and stuff like that. She was like, well, why are you single? He was like, well, you, or no, I think she asked him, like, who he usually date. That's what she asked. And he was like, well, the women I usually date have a criminal record. You are, you know, like, not, you don't have a criminal record, so you're not the person I typically date. And I was like, nor is she. So at any rate, she was like, you date girls in jail? He was like, She was like, oh, interesting. So he told her again, like, you know, what was going on with the last two people he dated and stuff. He was saying, like, what did she say? He said that the last girl used me or something like that. And then, where did I do a fit, child? Oh, there we go. He said the last person used them, and the first person before that used. He was like, I can go into a long detail and stuff, but I don't want to spoil the date talking about my exes and stuff like that. I said, please don't, and please don't bring up Nicole Jr. Please do not. She probably will jump in the water and swim back to the dock, okay? But anyway, she said she was interested in Deontay. She said that he was tall, dark, and handsome. He had a nice body and stuff like that. So she was interested, and she asked him, you know, like, would he be interested in a second date? And he said, yeah, he would be. And he liked her eyes and stuff, talking about some, I'm gonna get lost. And she was like, don't get lost, because I'm gonna have to find you. I said, girl, stop. Both y'all corny. But anyway, after the date, he said that the date brought up feelings of Nicole. So he missed her a lot. And so at the end of the day, the girl was like, so I think her name was Lucretia, something with a la. I'm sorry, I can't remember. I think it was Lucretia. I think it was Lucretia. But anyway, she like, well, you know, you just got out of a relationship and stuff like that. So like, I don't want, you know, nobody popping up and stuff. He's like, oh no, we done. I said, oh, okay. You done. But in the next scene, you hit it over to her mama house talking about something. You miss her, you love her, you thinking about her. I said, boy, don't play with this girl. Just don't call Lucretia, tell her like y'all can just be cool or whatever like that, but don't date her and then you still pondering over freaking Nicole. Don't do that to that girl. But he tells us again that Nicole ain't been answering his text messages and nothing like that. He, after the day, he got all these feelings back and stuff, and then he wanted to go over there and see her. I said, child, why he pop up at the mama house? Why? So he goes to the mama house. She in the backyard cleaning out the pool. So he like, she looking like, what is you doing here? And if Nicole finds you here, she gonna be pissed off or whatever. He was like, well, I invested a lot of time, I invested a lot of love and money in her, and I just don't want to throw it away and stuff. And he was like, I miss her, I love her, and you know, I don't really want to talk to Nicole right now. I just really want to talk to you because you're the only one I can talk to and stuff. And I don't want you to think that I'm pressing her for sex or nothing, but you know, I miss her, and I want to, you know, get the love and affection that I think I should get the love and affection that I give her, that, you know. And so the mama was looking like, so you came over here to talk to me about a bad relationship that y'all broke up, that you know, y'all not together no more, but you want to get back the bad relationship, and in the relationship you want to receive, what she say? Yeah, she said that bad relationship where you not receiving the love and affection, but you want that back. And she was like, no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not getting my message across. I said, duh, because you sound stupid. Like, you're not getting the love and affection that you're supposed to get, but yeah, you want that back. Like, make it make sense, fool. And so she like, but if you're not happy in a relationship, then you leave. Like, if you're not getting what you want, then you leave out of that relationship. You don't come complain to her mama or whatever. And she like, well, she don't owe you nothing. Like, she don't have to have sex with you. He was like, well, it ain't about sex. It ain't about sex. She like, look, you just need to move on, okay? You have overstayed your welcome and you need to go. So he was just like, all right. Like, he's so stupid. And so Nicole get up, she go ask her mama for breakfast and stuff. And then we find out that Nicole had COVID ×2. So I said, damn, girl. So she doing better and stuff. And she said she just trying to get back to, you know, getting healthy and stuff like that. So her mom tell her, like, look, guess who came over here while you were sleeping? She was like, who? She was like, Deontay. She said, what? Huh? So she was like, yeah, he came over here talking about how much he loved you and stuff, and how you owe him sex, but he never got it. She was like, did he say that exactly? Well, no, not in those words, but he was running around in a circle around it and stuff. And I thought it was very manipulative that he came up here to talk to me about your relationship. Like, I was going to be like, oh, okay, she owes you sex, and let me go and get her. Like, no. So at any rate, she's still with Tia. She having a, a good relationship with Tia and stuff, but she says she still miss him because he cared for her and took care of her. I said, girl, you just missed that money. And she said, the mom was like, well, you want to tell Tia? She was like, I don't know, because Tia real possessive. And, she got anger issues and stuff. Tia arrived. Remember, Tia live in North Carolina, so she traveling like 5 hours up to Newport News to see her and stuff. And she's staying a week and whatnot. And Nicole tell her, she got a job interview tomorrow. And Tia kind of like, okay, because, they both don't have no job. So I don't know how they making this money, child. But whatever. I'm a mind my business. So she ends up telling her, well, her mom told her, like, Deontay came up here while I was sleeping. And he's talking about something, I owe him sex for everything. And so Tia is not okay with it. And she about to pop off because she like, I felt sorry for him because, she was using him, but now I don't know. And then she was just like, and this is your fault too, because you had him buying all this stuff. And then Nicole like, well, I ain't telling him about me all this stuff. I ain't telling him about me all this stuff. She was like, yeah, but she was accepting it. And he was just buying you and buying you and buying you. And she was like, so what you think I owe him sex? And she was like, yeah, because, he buying you and buying you and buying you. What you thought you didn't? She was like, no, I don't owe nobody no sex. And she was like, you crazy. And I said, truth be told, yeah, she don't owe nobody nothing, especially if he was going to keep buying her stuff like that. However, if you told that man you was going to do something with him and then he thinking you going to do something, then like you supposed to go forth with your promise that you was going to, bow chicky wow wow with him. But just because he brought you something and all that other stuff, you ain't owe him nothing as far as that. But you promised you was going to, do some things, then maybe you should have did some things, girl. But if you ain't never say that out your mouth, then go on collect what you want and then tell him to go on get little baby Nicole. So at any rate, she like, well, whatever. So Tia basically don't want to get her heart broken by Nicole because she feel as though Nicole gonna go back to Deontay because Deontay was providing for her and, giving her all the things that I guess she can't give her or whatever. So she's saying like she was vulnerable with Nicole and she don't really want to get her feelings hurt. So, she trying to take it easy with her. They just went to her room, Nicole's room, and she was just getting her outfits out for her interview. But in the interim, Nicole tells us that, she missed Deontay and what she said, she was thinking about him and about her boob job. I said, well, at least the girl honest because she said, I got all this padding from this bra. I need some real stuff in here. I say, at least she honest. But she said she don't want to ruin what she built with Tia. But that girl gonna get her boob job out of it. I got a feeling. Anyway, last but not least, y'all, let me make sure I got everybody. Yeah, I did them. All right, so Shawn and Sarah. So this is a hot mess. Like, this is a mess. So they in the car. And she texting somebody. She texting and texting. So he was like, well, who you texting over there? Oh, I'm just texting my friend Stacy, telling her I haven't been kidnapped and, everything is going well and stuff. And he was like, oh, okay. I said, Shawn, you about this dumb. He take her to this pizza place to order this pizza. And she overwhelmed because she hasn't been in a restaurant for about 6 years and stuff. She don't even remember what she like on the pizza, child. So it's like overwhelming for her. But she ends up ordering the pizza. They sit down, they toasted pizza and stuff like that. She tells us what the secret is, which I feel like it's more secrets, but this is one of the secrets. She said that she got a 6-year-old daughter, and he was like, oh, wow. So she was born when you was in prison. She was like, yeah, and I have not seen her since I've been in prison. So the baby was about 6 months old when she went to prison. And her mom has been raising the baby and stuff like that. So this part had threw me. Because she tell him that she got a 6-year-old child. He's talking about, well, we talked all the time. And, I just thought that, we talked all the time and that you would be honest and you would tell me stuff. I say, Shawn, you lied to her. Like, how old is you, Shawn? Because you told the girl you was 36, but you're 46. And how many kids you got, Shawn? You don't even remember how many kids you told her you have, and you scared to ask her. So how you gonna be upset? Because this fool was seriously upset with her for a quick second when she told him she had a kid. It's like, Shawn, but you lying to her. So how you gonna be mad at her and you lying? Oh, okay. So then he was just like, all right, well, I understand that, because she was like, oh man, you mad at me, I feel like you upset with me or whatever. And so because he had got like real quiet. And he was saying like, no, I'm not upset. I understand that, you ain't want to tell me about your daughter and stuff like that. Because she was saying like she didn't know if it was going to work and she hadn't met him and it was just a conversation over the phone. And for like a few months he had fell back or whatever. So she wasn't sure where it was going. And the reason why he fell back is because of destiny. Because he was with her, asking her to marry him and yada, yada, yada. So once she got out, she was like, oh, okay, this is serious, so let me tell him. So she tell him, and he was like, well, no, I'm not upset, yada, yada, yada. He understand. So he was saying like, this should have been a good time for me to tell her about, about my kids and destiny and stuff like that. But I just think I'll wait. I just think I'll wait, And so she like, well, I don't really want you to meet my mom because my mom got my daughter. So if you meet my mom, you're going to have to potentially meet my daughter. And I don't really want that right now. So he like, all right, well, I understand. Here he go. Well, we still getting that sex. What? She was like, well, I guess it's like a lot of cornfields on the way there. So, like, who knows, I said, girl, So then they back in the car. She get a text message. She like, oh my God. So then he like, what's going on? She was like, oh my God, nothing to worry about. He talking about sex again. So she was like, well, look, I know what I said, that, we was going to do and stuff like that. But right now, I'm not ready for it and stuff. I just really want to just go home and see my family. So he was like, well, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little disappointed, but I understand. So then she tells us that she has never had sex with a man sober. So I said, okay. So maybe she is with women and she just does it to do it, or maybe it was like a bad traumatic experience for her or something like that. Because she wanted the alcohol and she didn't even say she wanted a smoothie. He just poured the smoothie in there. I think she would have just drank the whole bottle straight if he ain't put the smoothie in there. But she was kind of egging herself up to do the chicky wow with him. That's why she wanted that drink when she got out. But then, like, I guess she got sober real quick and was just like, no, I ain't, he diluted that liquor with the smoothie. So she was like, no, I'm not with it. So she don't want to do it. So I was just like, wow, this is real interesting. I really want to know the rest of her story because I'm like, she ain't never had sex with a guy sober. Like, it's something else there. But at any rate, she's saying she following her heart, and her heart says no. So then she like, well, look, I don't even want you to go to my mama's house. I want you to drop me off. So he was like, drop you off? But I don't want you. She was like, yeah. We going to just I'm going to just have you drop me off. Okay, so I told whoever picking me up to pick me up at this parking lot. So go ahead and pull up in that parking lot right there. So he like, what? The parking lot? So she like, yeah. And so he was like, looking like, what? Well, she was like, all right, but I don't want you to stay. And you could just go, you could just leave me here. He was like, well, I'm not going to leave you here by yourself. Like, no, I'm going to wait for the person to come get you. She was like, no, I don't want you to do that. Just leave me here. So she was like, oh my God, the person who picking me up is here or whatever. So I said, what in the hell is going on with old chick? So she like the person here. So she get out. He was like, all right, well, can I at least get a hug and stuff? She like, no. Just stay in the car. I just want you to stay in the car. Don't get out. Don't do nothing. What? And she keeps telling us it's about her mom. Like she said, her mom wouldn't want her to give some random dude her address and stuff, which is understandable. I can understand that. And her mom would be upset if she just showed up with some random dude and they knew where she lived. All understandable. So she get out the car. She got her stuff and went into the car and stuff like that. Mind you, they in a parking lot. So the car that she was in pulled out first and was headed to the highway to, turn out the parking lot. He get behind the car to pull out into the not the parking lot, and pull out into the highway too, whichever way he going. I don't know which way the car was going to go, but either way, left or right, they was going to have to get out. Child, she still got her mic on. So she in her car, and she like, oh my God, of course. So then she gets out the passenger side, go to his side, and was like, what are you doing? Like, he was like, I'm just getting out the thing. She was like, you are following us. Don't follow us or whatever. It was another way to get out the parking lot. Why you gotta get behind us? Cause that was easy. Bitch, why I'm gonna go to that exit and it's a whole exit right here. So he was like, well, I'm not following you. I promise you I'm not following you and stuff like that. She like, well, look, you need to go the other way. He was like, all right, I'll go the other way. So she get back in the car and she was like, I think we're good now. And then so they turned right or whatever. And so Shawn, I don't even know if Shawn had went to pull to the other side or whatever, but I think he still stayed there, but he didn't move or anything like that. And so he was telling us, like, you know, I feel like she just got what she wanted from me and stuff like that, a phone and some food. I said, Shawn, that's all she wanted. That wasn't even a lot, because Destiny got way more than that. So he was saying, I just feel like she conned me again, and I really even couldn't see the person that was in that car and stuff, because the way they pulled in, and I couldn't even see who it was. So I don't even know if it was a man or a female. I just don't even know. So then he confused. He don't know what's going on. He knows she got more secrets and stuff. Child, when she pulled off, she was like psycho. I said, oh. I said he done got straight played. At least he didn't give her $50,000 and stuff like that. But child, she is straight playing him. And I don't know what her end game is, because for real, she didn't even really get nothing from him. I mean, she got a phone, but he could easily turn that off unless he put in her name or something stupid like that. But he could easily have that phone turned off. I mean, she got the phone, and she can get it, not jailbroke, but switch to somebody else or just get a different SIM card or whatever. But like, he ain't got to pay the bill on it or anything. Well, if he ain't buy the phone outright and he got to go on the monthly cycle. But Shawn the type of person that just pay for the phone outright. So he probably just paid for the phone outright. But at any rate, child, and he gave her some fruit and a smoothie. But like, for real, he didn't really give her like too much money like Destiny did. So I don't know, child. But I thought it was so funny, because he up here lying and basically conning her ass, and he got conned. So I thought it was funny as hell. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all felt about the episode down there in them comments. Again, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. And if you ended up liking this recap review, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me and the share button. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all next time. Until then, peace.